Alright, so this is going to be my assignment 5. This week we focused on networking. So as you can see on the left, I have two instances here on the bottom. The one on the left is the one that will basically be sending information to the one on the right. So what I have done here is a more top-down view, both sides. So basically you can move the cube using WASD, and you can see it syncs on the left. And then also with the arrow keys, you can rotate it in either the X or Y directions. Apart from that, I also made it so you can press C to create another cube. Then you can use N and B, I guess, for like next and back. So if you press N, then you will basically just take control of different cube, and you can see it accounts for that synchronization on the other side. And B to go back to this one. You can also, with the N and B, you can it'll roll over. So I'm on the third cube I've created. If I press N again, then I'm back to the first cube. And then other than that, then I have you can use X to delete. It'll delete the last cube, and then it automatically updates the pointer or the index of the cube you're moving and stuff like this. You don't have to worry about anything crashing there. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Pretty much just synchronizing pose across the network. Show off some source code here. So not much here besides the key press logic. Let me actually show the net messages. So this is the one that controls the cube, the movement. So basically the payload is just the pose and the selection, so the index of the cube that you're using or whatever. And then you send that across, set the pose, or you get the appropriate world object, set the pose. And that's essentially that. And then I made the net message for creating the cube. So basically you just pass it in the XYZ coordinates that you want it to be at, and it will create a world object at that position. And then finally, and then I made a net message for deleting the cube, where you just pass it the index, and then it'll erase the appropriate box. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So made three net messages to basically just control, create, move around different objects. Obviously, if you want to make a use of it, you could pass in different objects and stuff like that, and rather than cubes, and orient them the way you want them and stuff like that, and be able to sync it over a network. So yeah, three net messages, and then I'm also right now I'm going to cut to a video where I show off this working across two completely different machines, because right now this is just using the loopback IP to run it on the same machine. So I'll cut to a video here where I show off doing it across two different machines. Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna showcase the working on the what I made working on two different computers. So I have it booted up on my laptop, and then I have the listener booted up on my desktop. So if I move on my laptop, you'll see they move in sync, move back, forth, create a new object, all that stuff. All the functionality remains, all the payloads send off.
Basically, only change I did was, if I can pull this back in, was just changing the IP address of the client on my laptop state. So the code that I submit, I'm gonna submit 2 instances with GitHub. Those will still just be doing the loopback, so those will be meant to run on one machine. But this is just proof of concept that if you change the IP to whatever IP that you need it to go to, then you can sync across multiple uh, dissonant devices. Yeah, thank you.